I said that at least you have to include 4 complex sentences, and the rest of the sentences can be either short sentences or compound sentences. Not too much of short sentences, please. Okay? Not too much of short sentences, please. All right? So now I would like to listen to your presentations. I will give you a minute for a brainstorming. 1 minute only. Please go ahead. Start now. Prepare your brainstorming diagram. Do it. You can talk about your own situation. Okay? It's not necessarily to have my husband's or fiance's point of view. So now I think we shall start. يلا رضا. رضا please start.
رضا ايه ده؟ انا لسه مش لاقي الموضوع اللي هتكلم فيه اصلا. لا انا لسه مش لاقي الحاجه اللي انا بستناها بقالي كتير اقسم بالله.
اوكي.
انا بس يعني بص
انت لسه
تاني على ما الاقي
الحاجه اللي انت مستنيها
اصلا.
Yeah, okay.
عارف.
طيب think about anything. If you didn't find anything in mind, Mazen, رضا, then you have to make the situation up. Make up. Make up معناها you have to create a situation and talk about. Okay?
ألف يعني. اوكي.
Yes.
دقيقة واحدة أكون جهزت القصة.
Yes, Hazim?
Tell me what's the question now? To use subordinate conjunction, right? For 3 sentences or?
I said at least 4 sentences to use the subordinate conjunctions in. The rest of the presentation should be either short sentences or compound sentences. Compound, like using the fanboys, but, and, or, yet, nor, so, okay? Okay, now, are you ready, Rihan?
No, I still create my occasion.
طيب, okay, so, Mazen?
Okay, let me start with my old experience. Once I went to Alexandria Burj Al Arab International Airport to meet my brother. Once he was coming back from his travel to Thailand.
Just a minute, Mazen, please. I'm going to give you exactly 2 minutes, okay? Wait, because I have to turn on my stopwatch. Okay, well, okay, start.
So from my experience, I want to tell about my situation once I go to meet my brother in the international airport of Alexandria. Although he confirmed that he will come around 9 o'clock a.m. and he was sure about his arrival time. His flight delayed for around 9 hours, and during this time I had to wait him for a long time. Before I met him, I was about to get blown up, like I was very nervous. But since I find him and coming out of the transit hall, I forgot every hard feeling, and I start to cuddle him and I start to feel better. Very short time, I think. How many seconds? During this experience, I learned how to to consume my lost time or my waste time in something useful, something that I can get benefits of. Like I read an experience for one of the businessman, an Indian businessman. Within this time, I think this experience is one of the benefits of this visit. Although all of that feeling that I have during that time, but I think I learned something useful from that time because
Enough.
I think how to
Thank
consume.
you. Amazing. Can you show me your brainstorming map? Put it in front of the camera, please. I would like to have a look at it. Okay, so again. Okay, so Mazen,
Is, is
it
clear?
shows that, well, okay, you created a very good map, but what's wrong? I felt like you're creating the
I think
whole
it should
story out of
be
your mind.
briefly point
Okay, but even though
more.
you should, yes, even though you should have a full story in your mind now, right? You stopped after
Yes.
1 minute to think what else should you say. First, where's the digression? 2, why didn't you try to insert your terms, the terms that you use in that time? You could have talked about some delayed tasks that you had, and you already achieved these delayed tasks in these 9 hours. And fortunately, you had your laptop when you had a chance to call your colleagues and call your managers to manage your whatever terms and terminology words you have.
Mhm. But I think I already used the digression idea once I talk about
Yes, you did. Yes, you
how
did.
I consume the waste time.
Good. That was good. That was very good. But again,
That's right.
you could have used it wisely, more wisely. Yes. Also, you forgot to use the subordinating conjunctions. You only used a few number of them, and this shouldn't happen.
I used although and before.
Only 2. I said at least 4 complex sentences. Yes? So next time, please try to keep these in mind. Okay. I will show you my board rather than my face. So now I should move to Hazm.
Yeah, Hind, I was writing the 4 sentences. I don't know that I have to make the story, including the subordinate words.
You don't have to write it. How would you write this all in 1 minute, Hazm?
I don't know that I have to make the same. I write the sentences using the subordinate word. That's it.
Yes. All you have to do is to write the key features or the clue words that is going to remind you what you should say, of what you should say. All right?
Okay.
Concerning the transitions, the introductory phrase, and the subordinate conjunctions or the different kinds of conjunctions, please try to write them down here or there to remind yourself with them. Okay? Otherwise, you would forget all about them while you're doing your presentation.
Okay, so you need, because I didn't get your point from the start, so you need a presentation on the same topic, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, so can you switch to Rida or Riham until I finish again?
Okay, no problem. What did you do then? What were you planning for? Aizen?
For me,
Huh?
I was writing 4 sentences using the subordinate words. That's it.
Any 4 sentences?
Yes, any 4 sentences.
No. We're being trained on speaking now. This is the speaking test that we're working on. Yalla, Rida. Thank you anyway. Quickly do it. Rida? ready؟
يس. يعني
فكرت اللي
ما
كنت
عادش غيري.
نسيت؟
اوكي ما عادش غيري، لازم اكون ريدي. اوكي يعني هنبدا، يعني انا بخش على طول. اوكي now I will start. Okay.
Please. سامي
about
الله
3 years
برجلك اليمين.
انت قلت لي الف، يعني يا ريت تقدر ان انا جديد في الموضوع.
ميك اب ولا ايه؟
Okay. About 2 years ago, I was my friends and I was decided to hang out in Riyadh, because we didn't meet all of us for a long time. But because we are very, very busy in our work and everyone has much more tasks in his daily life, we delayed this meeting for the next year. But it was not easy to wait all this time to meet with your old friends. You know, as you know, it's really important to get every time with your friends, as it helps you to relieve pain, to relieve pressure, and get more energy and know everything about your new friends. So we decided again to try to contact with us through the internet or social media until we had free time. Until we have free time, enabled us to hanging out again and to know everything about all of us. Okay. Yes. Okay. خلصت ما عادش قصة كده. I'm really sorry that's it. Okay. أنا آسف، أنا مش لاقي كلام أقوله والله، يعني أنا معلش كفاية كده. طيب أوكي. I'm really sorry. مش لاقي والله، ما لاقي، يعني هو عندي هقول، يعني مش هقول ليه. خلاص بعدين يعني.
minute يا رضا.
طب أنا اتكلمت قد إيه؟
You should have talked for 2 continuous minutes. This is half time. Do you know what? Half time means that you're going to get 4.5 in your test.
طب يعني بصي، هو بس الموضوع اللي جاي مش مظبوط شويه معايا، عارفه الموضوع تاني
ما هو القصه مش موضوع مظبوط، لانه انت مش هتحكم على الموضوع اللي جاي لك، هم اللي بيدوا لك الموضوع، مش انت اللي بتحكم الموضوع يجي لك شكله عامل ازاي. So that's the point. Once you find a topic, again, you have to make up. And the topic that you were talking about actually, didn't make me feel like there is a problem. It's better if you tell me about a problem that happened, that made you feel something, in order to, to express yourself, to have the feeling to express yourself. Try to remember any situation that you had to wait. It's impossible that you spent 35 years of your life without waiting for someone. Yes?
قلت لي ألف، أنا ألفت، طب أنا أعمل إيه؟ وبعدين هو يعني to be honest, there is no occasion I wait for them for long time and stay feeling any kind of feeling for this occasion to happen. There is nothing in my life completely. I wait for them for this long time in this.
And you don't feel bad about waiting for people for long hours. You never mind if you gave an appointment to someone who is late for around 3 hours, for example. So imagine that your online course should start at 8 and you kept on waiting for a whole hour, and then the instructor came after 2 hours, like at 9. And then she apologized. She said, I'm really sorry, but I was asleep. Or I was sleeping. Then what would your feelings be? Then you have to create situation, make up a situation. So you can talk about once I used to have an online course where I had to wait for the instructor to come on time. Unfortunately, this and that happened, and I felt this and that. Because this course is really essential and crucial to me in my life and in my job, a career, because I want to switch careers. This was my only way out to get the Ielts test. So it was a very important to attend all the lectures and to keep on talking. Okay? You can
Okay,
create.
next time I will do. Next time, inshallah, I will do. Inshallah.
La Rida, 1 minute is not acceptable. Later on, inshallah, you have to find things to talk about. خلاص؟
Inshallah.
وبعدين you forgot the introductory phrase, which is, well, as a matter of fact, personally speaking, from my own point of view, from my own experience. Okay?
Okay.
Haizem.
Yes.
Yep.
First of all, this question take me back.
This question, استناني ثانية واحدة. نعمل كده تاني and I have to switch it on again. Yeah, Haizem, this question takes me back, not take me back. Takes. What's your essay?
Okay, this question takes me back to a situation that happened from 1 year ago, that me and my partner in my work, we should start planning for the start of the year and to arrange for the training that should be conducted for our colleagues. But unfortunately, I still waiting him in the office for around 3 hours, and we lost part of our day. And I was very frustrated from his action, because whenever we are starting a year, we have to conduct such meeting. And despite of being a good friend, I was very upset from this action. But later on, I noticed that his daughter was feeling sick, and he was at that time at the hospital. That's it. Is it enough, or it's not enough? Okay. So when I know that his daughter was sick, I didn't blame him anymore about this, and I know that he was in a very difficult situation, and he told me also that he forgot his phone at home because it was unexpected situation for his daughter. So he lost his phone, or he forgot to take his phone while he was going to the hospital. Is it enough? Really? Okay. I tried a lot to catch him and to call him on his phone many times. And at the end, I know that his daughter was sick because of his wife sent me on WhatsApp that they are at a specific hospital.
Thank you very much. So, Haizem, you wasted a lot of time saying, is this enough? Is that enough? Is this enough? Is that enough? Okay, you can't do this. Yeah, you can't do this. So once you're in this speaking test, you can't ask the examiner whether time is enough or not. Okay? She will keep on, pointing at you that you have to continue. This is 1. 2. Number 2, which is very important. You used a very good subordinate conjunctions and a good introductory phrase. You tried to use your own terminology, which was not quite enough. A mistake that you and Mazen did, which is wait him. I wait for him, not wait him. I can't wait him. I can't wait her. Wait for him or wait for her. Okay? So another mistake, which is happened from 2 years ago. You can't say from. Happened 2 years ago. This event happened 2 years ago without from. Okay?
Okay.
Again, a good friends. We were a good friends. How can you say a and friends? You can't put plural with a. A means one. Okay, so we were good friends. And finally, you said there's a grammar mistake that you said, I know. It's supposed to be, I knew that he was in the hospital. Yes. Okay, so again, you have to watch your tenses. All right? So now it's time for Riham.
Yes, Ham.
Rida, you may try to give another shot, by the way, after Riham. I would like to listen to you once more, please. So, Riham, are you ready?
Yeah, inshallah.
Please go ahead.
Okay.
A minute. No, less than a minute. 1 second. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yes.
After I finished my college, I started to work hardly to gain a lot of experience. Although I was an expert, but I didn't reach to my dream yet. But when I thought, well, I decided to connect with other people to sorry, sorry, with other people in my field to be up to date to reach to my dream. One of these people was a professor. He gave me a chance to achieve my dream. I feel shocked and happy when I gain my chance and my dream comes true when I stand on the stage of my fashion shows. I think that's what I understand from the occasional. And and
Keep on talking.
yeah, I finished.
No, we still have 1 minute is not yet left, is not yet completed. Keep on talking.
Okay, okay. Uh, I was so happy when I saw my designs on the stage, and my dreams comes true, and I was famous. I don't know. Actually, I was thinking that's what I write it. It's a lot. I can exceed 2 minutes.
طيب يلا exceed the 2 minutes please.
مش عارفة exceeded. يعني ده
Yeah,
اللي فكرت فيه.
you have to. We still have, you know what, after all this, chatting, it's still 1:54 seconds. So Rihan, you
I
again,
don't
your
again.
brainstorming, you should have included much more ideas. And you forgot something that is quite relevant to the topic that I'm teaching you. Remember when
What?
I told you that you have to start with the main idea and then the supporting details and
Oh,
examples? Yes?
okay.
Think
يعني
about applying
you mean
this.
I have to start it? You mean I have to start it by the aim of the idea?
Yes, the main idea. So what would be the main idea in the first question? Who or what you were waiting for? So for
I wait.
example, in my
What I waiting for? Yeah, I waiting for my dreams comes true.
I was waiting for the moment when I see my dreams coming true. Like
I
your
wait.
dresses are being displayed on the stage, right?
Yes,
So
yes, I know.
that's the point. So you have to explain it, describe it. It was a minute that I've been waiting for around 6 years in my life. And I spent my whole life dreaming with it. Now give me supporting details to your main idea, which is this is my minute. This is the minute that I've been dreaming all my life long. You have to support it. Talk about many details to the extent that, and you can give an example. Also, for question 2, how long you had to wait? I had to wait for around 4 years to see my dreams are coming true on the stage. In these
Mhm.
6 or 4 years, I had to spend a lot of money, put a lot of effort, and take a lot of courses in order to or in order to master the skill of designing dresses or designing these patterns. Okay, so
Okay.
what I mean is to not only give a sentence as an answer to the question. That would help you a lot. Give a main idea
Yeah.
and think about the details that you're going to think of. So
You
this
know, I managed the time in a wrong time. I managed wrong because I think that so all of the sentence I write it, it can exceed the 2 minutes.
very good.
For that, I shifted.
Okay. Now listen to me. I'm going to extend my plan for you so that you get to know what exactly are you supposed to do, because I feel like your speaking skills are not up to the level. I thought that you may do it like you might do it, in your own mind. خلاص, you got the technique and you will be able to master it. But it seems like not yet. Okay?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
if I'm talking about my fiancé or my husband, I can talk about many supporting details. To what extent is the relationship between myself and him? To what extent do I love him? Do I respect him? Do I appreciate him? Okay. Number two, I can talk also about about this person. Describe this very same person. I can talk about 3 years or 2 years of engagement. All right, when you had to wait for this minute to come. Okay. So here is the first part. I will talk about who was this person, and then I will send this part with more supporting details. Again, I have to talk about why. Why do we have to wait in this situation? Because he cannot leave me alone in the street, and also he's that kind of a person who is very responsible, and he's so loving and careful person who would never leave his or her wife in the street waiting for him for a long time. He would rather prefer to wait for her rather than she waits for him. Okay. And this is why I was really attached to him, because I felt like he's a very real gentleman that would never, expose his wife one day to be feeling lonely, okay? Or to feel being unsupported.
Okay.
All right, so this is what I want you to say. Again, one main idea,
Okay. I understand. Yeah.
extract supporting details from these ideas. Okay, let's
Yes.
move to something else. I'm going to
Yeah.
give you
Okay.
another cue card right now, okay? And I want you to think about it in this very same manner. Also, you can include examples for each answer. So again, we'll move to the same technique. Main idea, which is the main answer to the question. Give supporting details, give examples.
Okay.
All right? By this, you will
Okay. All
master
right.
your speaking test. Yalla, let's move quickly, and I hope time can help us. Okay. So let's move to test 6, as you may notice. Okay. So here we go.
Henda, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask me a question. Right?
Question. Okay.
Question. Okay.
I try to understand the cue card. I try to relate it to something in Arabic.
No problem.
Not in Arabic at the word. No, Arabic at the subject. You remember we have
That's
in
cool.
subject like التعبير.
Yes, like موضوعات. Yes, I understand.
بالضبط.
Yes. Which is
That's what
really
I
good.
think.
That would be a good idea.
When we write this things,
The
we
past
make
of right, Rihan, is
object.
wrote when we wrote. Yes.
When we wrote, we make a sentence or objectives.
Okay. Yes.
So
This
cue
is
card like
exactly what
this.
I want you to do.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay. So here we have another card, which is many places. This is writing. Sorry. Oh my God. I was teaching writing like 2 minutes before I start your class. Okay, sorry. So here we go. Reading. Where is the second part? Okay. Writing and speaking. Here is the. Well, I will skip task 1 because you're already done with this task. And now let's move to task 2. Describe a film or a movie actor from your country who's very popular. You should say who this actor is, what kind of films or movies he or she acts in, what you know about this actor's life, and explain why this actor is so popular. Now you will be given 1 minute to finish your plan. Put your pens down, please. Put your pens down, please. Okay, you cheaters, come on, put your pens down.
It's now from the first minute.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. You shook us, هند أصلا يعني.
Yes, the speaking test is a shocking test. Okay?
Yes.
That's why you
Okay.
have to be prepared, Jayhan.
Yeah, صح.
Okay,
True.
so I shall start with the cleverest.
Mhm.
يلا يا رضا. رضا, please go ahead.
ايوه موجود رضا ازاي مش موجود طبعا.
رضا.
بدات بس عشان الوقت انا ملاحظ انه بيبدا بعد ما انا اتكلم فانا عايز الوقت يبدا واتطرق انا على طول. اوكي. As a matter of fact, watching movies or films is really important in our life and become a common thing all people do. To me, I prefer to watching the comedy movies rather than the other movies like the movies with present violence behavior or action movies and so on. My preferred actor is Ahmed Helmi. I really love this person because I find him a friendly person and very successful one. And I think all people agreed with me in this point, especially when it comes to talk about his activity with the charities and helping other people and doing this for the poor people. And sometimes I think I see that he try to provide us with actual events happened in our daily life. He show us how many people are suffering from many issues like diseases or some issues related to finance. So I think anyone in my place can say the same characteristics about the same characteristics which related to this actor. So I wish I can meet him one day and thank him for his effort to to all the things he do for us and all the films or events that he did for us to show how the community we live in are complicated and has many people suffering from problems or
Thank you very
diseases
much.
or
That was impressive. Excellent.
الحمد لله.
Excellent. ايه الجمال ده؟ هو يبدو ان الموضوع في التوبيك.
ايوه انا قلت لك لو بس التوبيك هتلاقيه كتير.
Okay, so, but you know, for your surprise, every time I give this question to someone, they keep on saying Ahmed Helmi. It shows like, mashallah, tabarakallah, he's a very renowned people, actor all over Egypt. Everybody loves him, including me, by the way. Yeah, so he's the favorite actor for many people. Along with Adil Imam as well. Many people answer
That's right.
like
That's عادل إمام صح.
yes, Adil Imam. Okay, so you impressed me with this presentation, Ya Rida. Fallon, you impressed me. This was incredible, incredibly amazing. Yeah. So perfect. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. بس عندنا شوية mistakes we have to watch out. وعايزاك تكتبهم ورايا لأنه مش عايزاهم يتكرروا تاني. ماشي؟ أول حاجة we cannot say to watching. It's to watch. After to comes the infinitive of the verb. So to watch. Number 2, he's my preferred actor. No, he's not my preferred. You can say he's my favorite. Favorite. It's better if you say favorite actor. Okay? Okay, and all people agree or agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed ليه؟ خير. You're talking about a fact.
اتفقنا وخلصنا يعني. Okay,
لا.
agree.
No. All people agree because this is a fact يا رضا.
Okay, I got it.
Don't take things casually يا رضا. يعني take it a little bit serious. So, one more thing. He try or he tries?
Tries.
He tries. Very good. Also, you could have used the word psychological cases. Most of his movies issue some psychological cases. Like schizophrenia and, you know, I'm not going to go through this, but you can use the expression psychological cases. Okay?
Okay.
And characteristics was so difficult for you to pronounce. Characteristics. Okay, again? Characteristics. Okay?
Okay.
And he do برضو فيها مشكلة طبعا. It's he does. He does.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation. You know what? Your estimated band score today is 6.5.
Thank you.
Which is higher than the previous ones. Tabarakallah. Okay, now let's move to Mazen. Mazen, are you saying anything? I can't hear you. Yes, speak up. I still can't hear you.
Yes. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you, but Mazen, I can't hear him. Mazen, still can't hear you. Mazen? Nothing yet. Try to fix it until oh my God.